some handiwork, some spaghetti work here that someone's already done. So guys, today we're going to do a load of small jobs on Elsa the 740. Feels like a million and one things that we need to do, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. A load of things that I haven't done yet because there's been more important things to do, if not on this car then on the other two. But now I can actually dedicate a full day to all these small things. There's some things I've already done which I'll show you some clips of. So guys, I jumped in Elsa today to drive to the garage to give her some much needed love and attention, and she won't start. Battery seems low. Man, these winds. The whole car's rocking from side to side. Hurricane winds today apparently. Severe weather warning. Yeah, it's not looking good, and the way some of these trees are leaning over as well, and I've got 3 Volvos parked on this street and there's trees all the way down it, so yeah, not good fun. It's a bit windy. I'm worried that it's going to blow my tripod over. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I was going to leave the tripod in front of the car and film it there, starting it from out there, but guys, the wind is just hectic. It's nearly blowing my head off. Well, it shouldn't have started. Yeah. That's totally fine, isn't it? So we've got another problem there. Anyway, let's get to the garage and have a closer look. So some slightly less windy footage of me doing it on the 240, and essentially I've just got the multimeter connected in series between the negative cable and the negative post, and I'm just checking for amp draw. So I checked it on the 740 and it was totally fine. Here you can see on the 240 with the glove box open, the glove box light on, you can see that draw there, so you know if there's something even small drawing power, you're definitely going to see it. What we're about to do isn't really an important job. I think it is for like a mental well-being, but it's not really that urgent or that essential. It's been a little while since we had a drive in this thing, isn't it? Not me, but I mean us together. Me and my camera. Hear it? I love this car. Hear it? If I push the thing, it stops. I mean, literally just the lightest pressure. Yeah, it's just driving me crazy, and it's just really ridiculous. And hopefully it will be a straightforward thing. I definitely shouldn't say that. But whilst we're in the area, I'm going to try another radio. Now this one's out of the Mudster. This old Pioneer that's in here, and I really like it, but it works, it turns on, it shows the stations, it goes through the stations, everything seems to work fine. Problem is, no sound. When you turn it on, you can hear the speakers pop. Like it's all connected. We've got an aerial, everything should work, everything's plugged in. I've already pulled it out once, well, Miss Involvo'd did whilst I was driving. Kind of stressful. She checked it, yeah, and everything was fine. but it still doesn't work, and I don't know why. So I'm going to try this. This was out of the Mudster. I also don't know if this works. I didn't actually try it before I took it out of the car. I just pulled it out. But guys, we've got one. We're going to be taking this apart anyway to sort out this rattle. So whilst we're in the area, I thought I'll just try another radio, and if it's not that, obviously we'll go further. So we've got what looks as like a little 13mm nut or something there. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of take it apart, put it back together again, and hope that sorts it. Tight, but not so tight that it cracks everything. So there we go. No more noises. That's much nicer. Slide this out. Oh, what a mess. That's a lot of wires. So guys, I'm gonna have a crack at this radio. I was actually about to, I have to admit, I was gonna cut this out because we don't need this anymore. It's not 1988 anymore. Now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it's probably not the right thing to do, is it, to cut it? We don't actually know that that's the issue either. This radio that we're getting rid of could be okay. So my mate Richie, he actually used to install stereos in stereo systems and sound systems in cars. So he knows a thing or two about radios, and I've told him what's going on with this and what is happening and what isn't happening, and he's pretty sure that it's a fault with the unit itself. And if this is fine and we've got another issue, then we actually, you know, this plugs straight in. We have some handiwork, some spaghetti work here that someone's already done. Yeah, but I'm thinking if I unplug these, plug it onto here, plug it into the radio, and that's just an easy, quick way we can check to see if it's a radio issue, and if that radio then works, or if we've got another issue, and at least we can put everything back. So I just checked under the steering column as well. I took the kick panel away and had a good look underneath there, and there's no amplifier. Some of these, they came with a radio amplifier, power amplifier. I don't really know exactly what the deal is with it, but I do know that it makes the wiring up of everything much more complicated, and I was worried it might be the case. That's why we've got so much spaghetti here, but I can't see anything under there, so I think we're in the clear, but we'll soon find out. 2 reds, 1 red and brown, 2 browns, 1 red and another red and brown, but brown with a red stripe and red with a brown stripe. So I think we can give it a go. Plug that in. Plug that in. I don't have the fire extinguisher with me. I'm going to put my seatbelt on because it will drive you all nuts. Okay. This is when this stereo doesn't work. I don't think, this doesn't even turn on. The other one at least turned on. I think it's knackered, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, we haven't got the aerial. Let's get the aerial in. Oh, yes. Miss Involvo'd will all be happy. She doesn't just have to listen to me talk about Volvos all the time now. I've got to turn it off. Great song, but I can't play it. I'll lose the €3 I'm going to make from this video. I've got to say a huge thank you to Richie. He saved me hours. And I usually use it with Miss Involvo'd because we use this car around town. This is our town car because it's an auto, and it's, yeah, it's just better than the manual 240, and it doesn't have a turbo, which is good. So it means, because if I've got a turbo, I use it. So in the city, it's not a good idea. This is our sedate grocery getter, you know, granny car, granddad car, pootle around town, that sort of thing. I open this door and let her in like the gentleman that I am. Everyone thinks I'm being a gentleman, but it's literally because it's all I can do. And then I run round, she reaches over, pops my door, and obviously because when it's locked, if you open it from the inside, you can't grab the knob on these, but if you pull the handle, it releases the whole central locking on this side once this one's unlocked. So she opens it for me and then I jump in. Yeah, it looks way more romantic than it actually is. This key fits the ignition and it also fits the passenger door, and that's how I unlock and lock the car. So I don't think it's a case that it was changed and there's a different key for it, but yeah, it just does nothing. I'm actually going to fire a load of stuff in there and get it all over the paint. Oh, it's going. A bit more, a bit more. I was nearly going to change this lock as well. Yes! Ah, that's so... I can't believe I didn't do that already. Super exciting stuff this is, isn't it? Needs a clean as well. You can probably see how dirty it is. These seats are really dirty. I need to clean them properly. So when I bought the car, this piece of trim was already removed. So that'll bring back memories for some of you if you've been watching the channel that long. So I don't know if someone's left this loose or if it's a common thing. I think they probably work loose, don't they? I think that's the issue. I think it must be, unless it's coincidence. Let me know if this has ever happened to you on your 940 or 240, these being loose. Mine had got so loose there was no bolts in it at all, and the thing still worked, but it was just, the motor was just jumping around. So yeah, I'm going to tighten those up. So guys, I forgot my camera. I just came to buy some wheels from a guy. That's obviously 740 there, some 740 wheels. I keep forgetting the name of them. Apparently they're quite rare. They're not the most popular because they're only 14-inch. I think they came on the nicer models, the earlier nicer, I think maybe the GLE, but before the 15-inch came through, the earlier 80s, I think anyway. But yeah, not sure. Well, I know why he hasn't got them fitted to his car, because I think because they look terrible. They're really corroded, but they're cheap, and I can't resist cheap Volvos or cheap Volvo bits. So yeah, hopefully we can do something. Maybe we give it a quick spruce, quick spray up, and maybe we can make them look okay. If not, you know, maybe we'll sell them on. I don't know if I'm going to like the look of them on this car. I actually want the Regal alloys, but quite hard to get, quite expensive. They look terrible without the centre caps, and the centre caps on their own are hundreds. So yeah, we're going to check these wheels out. We're going to try them on this thing, see how we do. So we're loaded up. I collected the tyres and Miss Involvo'd with a bicycle. Can you guess what they are yet? I wonder if you know what they are from looking at them from the back of them. I wonder if you can tell. Put your guesses down below. Now, I was looking at the tyres thinking, well, there's still a bit of tread on there, but they're very hard. So guys, this was actually quite funny. So I showed up for these wheels now on my profile on, it's kind of like eBay, the site that we use here in Germany. I'm not German, by the way. I know some of you probably think I am, but I don't say that I'm not actually German, even though I live here in Berlin. Anyway, so I don't use like Involvo'd or my picture or anything like that on this site. So I messaged this guy about these wheels. He advertised them for 100, and he said, I messaged him and I couldn't really see from the picture. I was like, are they just dirty or are they corroded as well? He was like, I believe they're corroded. But he said, I need the space in the basement. He said, 50 bucks and they're yours. I was like, okay, I'll go and have a look. At 50, I thought I'll just take them. And I turned up and I said to him, I was like, oh sorry, my German's not very good in German. Because over the app I was messaging him in German, just like translate and things like that, and a little bit of help from Miss Involvo'd as usual. And he was a bit weird at first, and then he was like, oh, I'll watch your videos. So he's like, English is fine. So yeah, he actually, on that day when I went to pick up the wheels earlier that day, he'd just done the reverse light switch on his 940, and he'd just watched one of my videos. I'd watched a few others before as well, so that was really weird. Just like, what a small world, you know. So that was really cool. He was really nice, and he gave me even more discount. He sold me the set for 25 euros, which was very, very generous, very, very kind. Yeah, so there we go. Obviously they need major work. I was kind of hoping at least I could drive on them a little bit and see, you know, just clean them and just see how they look on the car before I go to the effort of spraying them and all that sort of stuff. But the tyres are rock hard. So the date code. So the date code is 375. And I'm sure some of you are probably chuckling, because that, if you know, that makes these tyres very, very old. The modern date code structure is 4 numbers. Let's say we're on the 18th week of the year. At the moment, a tyre made now would say 1822. The 18th week of 2022. Now, I think they started doing that in 2000, because I think before it in the 90s you just had 3, and I'm pretty sure it was like 5 would be 1995. So it was 37th week of 1995, 375, and then obviously when they went into 2000, it became, you know, 2000, 00, 2001, 01. What I am going to do is test fit them now. I'm going to chuck them on just to see how it looks. Yeah, I like them. I think I like them. They are a little bit small, but not too small. An extra inch would be nice, as they say, but yeah, guys, it's what it is. I think they look great. I like the style of them. I think it suits the car. Yeah, I think it could be really nice. Hopefully you can see clearly. It's a little bit shaded there, so hopefully the light's good enough. Yeah, drop it down below what you'd do if you'd run with it, if you'd get those wheels sorted and fit them, because by comparison to what we're running at the moment, like, there's no comparison, is there? Those ones look way better than at least what we've got. So 30 seconds, a minute, and that is already the puddle that was there, and it grows. So